I gotta tell you guys, I'm happy to be here. I'm back in Vegas. I love Vegas because I love homeless people. But I do think homeless people have their priorities out of whack. Before the show tonight, I saw a homeless woman with a Bluetooth headset, everybody. Homeless woman with a Bluetooth. That's not even what bothered me. What bothered me is when she smiled at me, and I realized that her Bluetooth was the only tooth this woman had. There's no app on the iPhone. It's a beg for change. Economy, though, not just hurting the homeless, hurting a lot of us. Anyone feeling the effects of the economy right now? Yeah, a few of you guys. Me too, but I gotta say I'm very happy to report my mom, who's been out of work for a while, finally got a new job. Mom is now working in a lab. It's a meth lab, but still it's a lab, and she'll probably see you there tomorrow, so it'll be nice. I make fun of my mom a lot in my acting. People ask me why I do that, and the truth is I'm not the favorite son in my family. I got a younger brother, Max, who's a big-time television producer. When my parents talk about him, they say, "Did you hear how well Max is doing?" And when they talk about me, they say, "Did you hear how well Max is doing?" It's like that. And I went to visit my brother, right? My mom also came out for a visit, right? Max is giving mom the tour of his 3-story townhouse. She's smiling ear to ear. She pulls me aside. This is what she says to me. She said, "Jason, do you hate it that your brother has such a nice house and you have nothing?" I was like, I don't know, Mom, do you hate it that asking that question just secured you a spot in the worst nursing home money could buy? Because he's not paying for it. She is a very stereotypical Jewish mother. Any other Jews in the house tonight? Yeah, a few? Yeah. I gotta tell you guys, people say I don't like other Jews. I am Jewish. People say I don't like other Jews. It's true. But there's a good reason for it. It's because I was attacked by a Jewish gang not too long ago. Yeah, Wells Fargo raised my interest rate. So it was just, I'm Jewish, so I can say it. Gang jokes. Any real gangsters in the house here at the Orleans? Any gangsters? Any thugs? The white guy in the back going, yeah! I didn't say who's watching the NASCAR race this weekend, but thank you. I'm not good at talking to gangsters. I'm not. I was in the park the other day, a group of thugs rolled up on me. They were like, "Yo, white boy! You want to gangbang?" I was like, "You guys are gross. I'm not going to have sex with all of you at the same time. You got to earn this teardrop." Just wanted to look around and see who understood that. But like I said, my mom is a stereotypical Jewish mother. She's also a flower child, a hippie. Makes for awkward situations, that combination. Don't want her at any of my shows. Definitely will never take her to another concert. Learned that lesson the hard way, because Mom and I were watching a band one time. She got so excited, she lifted her shirt up and started flashing. Exactly. She goes, "Woo!" I'm like, "Mom, would you put your shirt down? You're embarrassing me." She goes, "What's your problem? This band rocks." I was like, "I know they rock. It's my bar mitzvah. I picked them." It's too much. I moved to Vegas in the middle of high school, and I'll tell you what I miss most of all was our great water park, Wet n Wild. Anyone ever go to Wet n Wild? A few people? Did you guys have a favorite slide? Just yell it out. No one remembers any slides? Good, it's been a while. I'll tell you about my least favorite slide. It was called Der Stuka. It was a giant slide that went straight down. You guys have all seen it whenever water park you've been, right? Ours was called Der Stuka, and I never understood why they gave Der Stuka such a crazy name. Then I went on Der Stuka and realized had they given Der Stuka a more honest name, I would have never gone on Der Stuka to begin with. This conversation would have never happened. "Hey Jay, what slide you going on next?" "Yeah, Dad, I'm going on the Scrotum Ripper. That's where I'm off to." "That's cool, Jay. Take Cindy with you. She's been begging to go on that ovary blender all morning." That would have... I didn't even care about the slides, guys. I just thought we had the nicest bathrooms at Wet n Wild. You know, I could stay in the lazy river, like, all day. You pee in the lazy river, but never mind. We'll move on. It's okay. It's okay. Some of you might be doing it right now. I don't know. Oh, man. I was in better shape back in the day, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been exercising, but I got to tell you, ladies, the Kegels, not doing much for me. I was a member of a gym, but I had to quit because I was a victim of bullying. All day long, these roided out monsters would come around, push me, beat me up. I finally couldn't take it anymore, went up to the manager, said, "That's it, I quit! Just because everyone at this gym is tougher than I am does not give them the right to pick on me. And I promise you this, I will never never come back here to curves. Ever. Are you explaining curves to him right now? Ladies, we'll talk later. Don't worry about it. It was easier to be in shape when I was a kid, though. We used to play great games. Red Rover. Anyone ever play Red Rover back in the day, right? Love that game. You have your two teams, you link up, you say, have your chain, you say, Red Rover, send. You don't know your own name, you were with the rest of the special kids. Awesome. Red Rover, send. Chris on over. But guys, if you could see Chris, like I see him right now, you know even as a child, Chris was not allowed within 1,000 feet of a school zone. So let's move on. The rest of us, we would try to break the other team's chain. And in my school, we had a set of twins, Mitch and Ira. These two twins were amazing at Red Rover. Every day I'd say to myself, twins are going down and breaking your chain today, right? They'd say, Red Rover, send Jason on over. I'd run into them. Some days I would fall down. Some days they would fall down. But I could never break their chain. Mitch and Ira, these two twins, unbelievable at Red Rover. Also probably the toughest pair of conjoined twins. We're tough. I used to train with a boxing coach. That was one way. Any fans of boxing? Any fans? Yeah. Notice just a few. Not many fans of boxing left. It's a sport that's kind of cannibalized itself. Not much good. There's really only two good things left in boxing. One is Manny Pacquiao, who's the best fighter of my lifetime, I'd say. And the other great thing about boxing is if you watch the HBO fights, ringside scorer Harold Letterman, a few of you know him, he's an old man that talks like he's a 1920s news reporter. So every time I'm watching the fights, I feel like I should be sitting next to the Great Gatsby, sipping on a Manhattan. It's great because I'll hear Jim Lampley be like, Harold, how do you have the fight scored so far? And then you hear this old man be like, okay, Jim, right now it's 3 rounds to none. Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino pocket mouse, should change his nickname to the Protractor because he hits you from every angle possible. 30 to 27, Manny Pacquiao. Thank you. It's awesome, I love it. And here's what most people don't know about Harold Letterman is his day job, he's a pharmacist in New York City. Yeah, he is, and I'm actually going to New York next month, and forget Broadway, the Knicks games, whatever else. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going right to Harold Letterman's pharmacy to watch that man prescribe medication, because that's going to be entertaining. You, sir, your name right here. Ken? Ken, what's a medical problem you've had once in your life? Crabs? We'll go with crabs. Thanks, Ken. That's awesome. Cool. So Ken is inching his way into the pharmacy. And it's going to be great because you're going to hear Harold Letterman. Whoa, you're left-handed? That's what you're worried about right now? When I'm itching with the wrong hand when I'm doing with crabs? That is not accurate. I would scratch with my left hand. Thank you, Ken. I will remember that tomorrow. But it's going to be great because you're going to be itching your way into the pharmacy and you're going to hear Harold Letterman be like, okay, Ken, right now the crabs are up 3 rounds to none. Getting into crevices you didn't even know you had. Much like Tommy the Hitman Hearns. And Ken, the only way to beat a fighter like the Hitman is to overpower him. Much like Marvelous Marvin Hagler did. And Ken, the smack-headed soap, could be our very own Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Use it twice a day on the infected areas with your left hand. And I predict a late round knockout, at least a 12-round decision. 8 rounds to ball, 116, 112. Ken over the crabs. Thank you. Oh man, I gotta get off stage, guys, because I have to pee. I do have to pee, and there's no lazy river up here for me. And when I pee in a public restroom, I like to do that differently. I like to have a little fun with it. I walk up to a urinal, I pull my pants down to my ankles. I pull my underpants down to my ankles. Then I just stand at the urinal, pants and underpants around my ankles. Wait for a guy to come up next to me, give me a weird look. Then I just look back at him and say, Mommy says I'm a big boy now!